Hi, Taurus. It's B. I just shuffled these again, but let me just do it again one more time. One more time. I bent these so bad. I think I was doing the most because this is one of the first decks I got. And so I was trying to shuffle like the people I saw, and they're all like super quick with it, like and I just did the most. And so now my cards are bent and I have to get another deck. I'm probably gonna order that soon. Anyway, I promise you they're shuffled. I broke it down into smaller sections and shuffled it. So, whoa, something wanted to come out there. What do we have for my Taurus game? We're gonna do the tarot and then we're gonna pull some numerology cards because the new moon is this week. I think it's Friday. And we'll pull an angel card for advice. Seven of Swords right off the bat. Air energy. Let's see what's going on. I'm seeing the bird like really clearly on the Seven of Swords card. Like there's some kind of a bird yelling at you. We have the Ace of Pentacles, Five of Swords upright. The Lovers is the advice, and the Queen of Pentacles. The Lovers is the advice, and then the Queen of Pentacles is the outcome. But why are we starting off with the Seven of Swords? What's at the bottom of the deck? I'm walking away. That's what it is. You're being asked, and I'm hearing angel number 127. You're being asked to remain quiet in your moves. You're being asked to be stealthy, Taurus, or someone is being stealthy when it comes to you when they're in their movement away from you. But I feel like this is you being stealthy because I'm reading for Taurus, so I'm going to just read for Taurus. Starting off with the Eight of Cups, you've walked away from a situation, okay? You are leaving something behind that you just feel doesn't serve you, or you're simply making some sort of a move in your life from something. Yeah, but it feels like something that doesn't serve you, something that might have been emotionally taxing, and you're walking toward the sun. So this is something you feel optimistic about, Taurus. And even the Seven of Swords card, the moon is shining so brightly on you. It's almost like rays of sunlight shining down on you as you're making an escape is what it feels like. It's like you're stealthily going away from some kind of a situation, or you did this recently. You may have taken some people by surprise, but I feel like this was guided. Like, I can't get over this big bird right there. It's like, fuck, like yelling at you. I feel like it's like, get the fuck out, get the fuck out, like that movie. And I know I got a message about that last week too. Like, you've been guided away from a situation. The Seven of Swords, I don't think that's a positive card, hardly ever. So whatever you were being stealthy about is because you felt you had to be. For whatever reason, like I'm feeling like an escape energy, and I'm seeing a city in the background. So you could be going toward a city. I'm feeling like the sun, the moon in this card is shining so bright like the sun because it's leading you somewhere that you want to be. So some of you could be relocating, Taurus, or somebody you know could be relocating. All right. And what's blocking this is what it seems like a new beginning, Ace of Pentacles. This could be somebody wanting a new beginning with you. Yeah, my right ear's ringing as I say that. They want a new beginning with you, but why would that be blocking you? We're going to clarify. Maybe the move you're making is one that someone wants to prevent, which, you know, what's new? What is new, Taurus? Somebody's always hating. But your focus right now is trying to figure out exactly how to accomplish this beautifully. How do I do this in a seamless way? I'm a Taurus. I enjoy good food and the finer things. I'm about my business, and I would rather just one day pop up at my new place and be like home and still not show anybody exactly where I am, but be like, oh yeah, I moved. But it's already done. By the time you see it on social media, if you see it at all, it's already done. That's what I'm feeling. You're trying to figure out, how do I accomplish that? How do I accomplish that situation? There could be somebody that you're trying to reach out to help for, because I feel like you may have been thinking about this for a while. You could be taking moments of stagnation in between, not really, it's like you think about it and then you stop, but there's no forward movement. You may need to actually write some things down about how you want to do this if you haven't done it already. okay? Or if you got a new job that is needing you to relocate, you're trying to think about the best way to do that. Maybe nobody knows you're supposed to move as well. And they know you got a new job, but they didn't know that you actually need to relocate. You could be trying to hide that from somebody that you live with even. I don't know who I'm reading for, but yeah, like if you're living with somebody who's always in your business, it's not going to be the easiest to relocate. Could be your mother. This might be difficult for you. It could be something you don't want to do. It's like you're excited about it. You're excited about it, but it's difficult. This transition is a little bit difficult. It's a touchy situation is what I'm feeling, Taurus. But then for your advice, we have the Lovers. And I just heard bring love into the situation. That's one of the Moonology cards, which we are going to pull. But perhaps with the Lovers here, Gemini energy, you could, first and foremost, you could be a Gemini, but you're a Taurus Vedic listening to this, or you have a heavy Taurus placement mixed in with your Gemini. Some of you could be moving back home and you don't want anybody to know. Maybe you're moving back home from a big city. I'm here in a midnight train to Georgia. And you're just trying to be stealthy because you don't want to answer anybody's questions. But with the Lovers here is the advice. I feel like there's a need for you to really get into your heart and consider what's more important to you, Taurus. Like, it's not really it isn't anybody else's business, but the truth is you're not accountable to anyone else unless you have like a spouse who's involved in this or dependents, like children who are involved in this. It's really like, what are you supposed to do? It's not really, you're not bound to their desires for your life. You have to do something, whether it's friends or acquaintances or whatever. It doesn't really matter what they think at the end of the day, unless it's your children, unless it's your spouse. Yeah, and y'all are still in a good place. Like, you have decisions to make that should involve them. But outside of that, you need to follow your path with the Lovers being here. Some of you might be doing this for a partner. I also just got that something didn't work out with the partner. Somebody who was very different from you, you risked a lot for, and now you're trying to get away from that situation for some of you. But for others of you, I feel like you're being guided to, with the Lovers, listen to your heart. Yes. Listen to your heart. Yeah, you need to listen to your heart and see, like, what is your true path? And I'm hearing, like, true north in this situation. Some of you may need to watch the videos for your North Node. Doesn't have to be my videos, anyone's videos on YouTube. Like, search your North Node sign. There could be some hidden gems in there for you. Gem? I'm feeling Gemini energy again. Some of you may be Gemini North Node. But then we have here the outcome, Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like if you follow your heart, it's leading you to a Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. Or this is you, Taurus, Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, but it's in the feminine energy. It's you being like, sitting pretty. Oh yeah, I totally moved. I didn't tell you guys. I didn't tell you. Oh, yeah. You just pop up, sitting pretty, holding your pentacle, enjoying your nice glass of wine or sparkling cider if you don't drink wine, and minding your business and earning your coin. You know, being fabulous, and everybody doesn't have to know why you walked away. Yeah. Everybody doesn't have to know your business. Some of you, this could just be sailing away from an old form of life. And I do feel, just like from the beginning, yeah, this could be about a job, could be about employment, some kind of a group situation, which you're kind of just holding back from now, yeah. And those people are watching you, so I can see why you'd feel that pressure. You could be dealing with an Aries as well. Aries could be your North Node. Some of you are going towards somebody you want to start over again with, or they're coming toward you. Yeah, somebody who's been left out in the cold. High Priestess energy. They may know this, they may sense it. If you're dealing with someone who's got like heavy water aspects in their chart, but I feel like that's a side note. I don't even know that this needs to be clarified, but let's just see. Let's get one more on, ooh. Yeah. This is something that's happening quickly, I feel. Ace of Wands and the Knight of Swords. I really like the depiction of the Knight of Swords here, because the Knight of Swords is not all bad, right? Some of you may like to ride motorcycles, or this could involve somebody who is a bike rider of some sort. They want to come towards you, or you want to come toward them. But you see he's got like the crossbow there, and he's being guided as well. It's like focused toward what he wants to do, and it's almost like a vigilante vibe or something, like somebody who's off to do good, but they're not looking for street cred. They're just going to do it. It's like you just want to move forward in your life. You just want the best. And I'm hearing that song, Trey Songz, I Only Want What's Best for You. So I don't know, that could be significant for somebody, but I feel like you have a new idea. Like, I feel like this is the solution. You've got a new job, something new has come about, and you're just like, I'm ready, like, to do this. I just have to figure out how. Anything on the Seven of Swords here? Yep. Knight of Swords, King of Swords. Justice just beneath it, yeah. I feel like this is, you're thinking this is the best outcome, or this is the best course of action. And what about this Ace of Pentacles? Whoa. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy, Queen of Cups, and King of Cups. Yeah. I'm hearing some of you think it's the mature situation, or the mature thing to do is to take this course of action. Like, it's emotionally mature to either leave this person or go towards, it's like you're leaving one thing to go towards something else. Something that's more fulfilling for you, perhaps. But this is clarifying the obstacle. So I feel like for a lot of you, it's leaving this situation. Where it maybe at first it seemed like a beautiful match. But just not so much anymore. Everything doesn't always work out. Let's see. What is this Five of Swords, please? Yeah. I'm feeling like, how do I avoid worst case scenarios here? I feel like you're dealing with somebody who already knows. Like, you're dealing with a High Priestess. We saw the King and Queen of Cups. You both could be very intuitive people, the person you're trying to move away from. So you're just like, how do I avoid this Tower? Or somebody is like, how do I do this without hurting someone, is what it feels like. But sometimes, I have to be honest, Taurus, sometimes it's not avoidable. And if it's a Tower and with the Lovers here, I feel like it's almost a situation where you're being tested to just be like, this is what it is. I have to go. Or this is what it is. I moved. Don't do it. Okay, I just got a scenario of somebody like instigating a fight. Don't do that. Don't do that. Like, I feel like somebody wants to manipulate a situation, or you know that this person, that's what it is. I feel like this person, you're aware, Taurus, that this person is the kind of person who will make a big fuss. And that's what you're trying to avoid. You don't want to cause like a scene. And that's why you're so far in your thoughts. Nine of Pentacles just under the Ace of Wands. Yeah, Ace of Swords here again. But it's like what's on your mind is really just getting away from it. Yeah, you're ready to be independent. Right now, that's your Ten of Cups, or there's something else you see down the line. That's your Ten of Cups away from this. 1313 on the clock, death and rebirth. Four of Pentacles. Yeah. So if you're thinking about instigating some sort of fight or trying to manipulate some sort of fight to avoid what they would instigate, just don't do that. I'd say avoid the games. Stealth is preferable over to that. Remember what we got in the beginning. Be quiet. Move stealthily. I feel like that's what you're doing, and that's not a bad thing right now. But I feel like there's something important here about doing it with integrity and following your heart. So let's just get some clarity right now on the Lovers. Why is the Lovers here? Ooh. Eight of Wands and the High Priestess. And they almost fell like reversed. They came out upright, but they were like tilting reversed. So I feel like you know that this is what you really want to do, and somebody else can kind of feel that too. But don't let that stop you from actually moving forward. King of Swords. Yeah, some things you just have to cut out, and things do come to an end. And then here we have the Star and the Seven of Wands. Like, so defend your dreams, defend your hopes and what you're working toward. And if it comes to having that ugly conversation, it could just boil down to a difficult conversation. It needs to be had, and you need to speak the truth. I heard clear karma, but I don't know enough about that. To be honest, I don't want to lead anyone on with saying clearing karma. You know, that's between you and God. That's between you and the Most High, your spirit team. But I would say what you want to do, and yep, some birds flew by just as I said that. But this would be good for your conscience, most definitely. And creating neutral or good karma for you is being honest. I don't know about clearing your karma. The wheel, yep. So what is this outcome with the Queen of Pentacles? For my Taurus gang, and I almost said for my Geminis. This is a lot of cards. Ace of Cups, the Empress, Six of Pentacles, Three of Cups, Ten of Wands. Nine of Cups, Seven of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles. So somebody's tied up in a situation that they don't want to be in, and they kind of rushed into it. Like, they got into the situation. I'm getting like a fool's rushed in scenario, except they didn't fall in love. They wanted to be in love, but they just didn't. And they're now in a situation that's driving them both kind of crazy, or it's just not a good situation. And one person's ready to leave. So leaving, I feel like, is the right thing. You'll end up in this Queen of Pentacles energy. Do what you have to do for you. And this other person, I feel like, would be happier in the long run, even if right now it's going to be a tough conversation. You got to just get over that hurdle. What does the Moonology deck have for my Taurus gang? Be bold and make the first move. Yep. Cardinal Moon. It's time. A personal issue reaches resolution. So I feel like that's connected about you just doing this. Like, put that plan to action that you have toward this new beginning for yourself, toward this new thing you want to go toward, this new idea for your life, and be honest in closing up whatever this is. Honest with yourself, even for some of you. Surrender to the divine, yep. And that's full moon. And the answers you need are coming. So it might really help some of you. It might really help some of you to connect with your spirit team if you're able to do that. Or if you know how to do that, you might want to like look it up. But I feel like you might know how, because I feel like they're nagging you to get in touch with them. If you need help, ask for it. Pray about it. Maybe speak to your good friends and family about this. There's somebody that can help you. The answers you need are coming, okay? And then let's get an advice card from the Angel Wisdom deck. But don't be blabbing about it to everybody, right? Because what do we get in the beginning? Stealth. As long as you're not doing it maliciously, okay? But in terms of telling everybody your business, only tell people you trust, or ask for advice from people you trust. I would highly recommend just like surrender to the divine, like the card said, and check in with your spirit team. And have an honest conversation with the people involved. Knight of Swords, that's your advice. Decisive, focused, driven, defensive. Events that move with great speed. Choose intellectual responses to challenges rather than emotional. Sudden or unexpected changes, review your options carefully. So I do feel like, yeah, you're gonna just have to have this conversation, right? With the swords, for sure. Listen to your intuition. And you know, I feel like if you do it the right way, it can be amicable. It can be still friendly. You can keep the situation de-escalated. If you're so worried about this person being dramatic, maybe meet them in a public place to have this talk. But, you know, go forward with your plans. Don't let it be stopped because you're afraid of actually just owning up to how you really feel in the situation. You need to be true to yourself here, okay, Taurus? That's what I have for you. I hope this has helped someone or resonated with someone. And yeah, I'll be back with you next week for another. Bye.